Hi, I'm Mike Martin, former Detroit Catholic Central Shamrock and Michigan Wolverine, and current Tennessee Titan. And you're watching State Champs, the home of high school sports.
State Champs is brought to you by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Go to doughraiser.com for details. And Sarah Chevrolet. We're building excitement.
Hey everyone, gather round. It's time to get your Michigan high school sports fix. We are the only statewide, hour-long, 5-time Emmy Award-winning, all sports encompassing, original high school sports show, State Champs. We're presented by Lawrence Technological University. I'm Lauren Plant. This is where we celebrate student athletics like nobody's business. We've done it again. Tons of basketball and hockey ahead, competitive cheer, gymnastics, boys swimming and wrestling too. That's all we got, right?
That's not even half of it, Lauren. I'm Stephanie Funkhauser, and did you read Ben Zalagi's story on the Wyandotte Roosevelt hockey goalie Jake Timmerman at statechampsnetwork.com? It's remarkable, and you'll meet this courageous young man this week. One of the greatest girls basketball coaches in Michigan history will also join Tom Markowski on the Fast Break.
And we're going to wrap it all up with the only hockey show anywhere. Tons of high school highlights and much, much more. It's the State Champs Power Play, and it's awesome.
So get comfortable and relax. We've got you covered for the next hour. We start on the full court press.
We're here to play. This is our gym. Go get what you guys have been working for, what you want tonight. Let's go.
We begin with boys basketball of the downriver variety. Melvindale manning up for a showdown against Taylor Kennedy. Melvindale in white, just a game behind Kennedy for first place in the league. First quarter, Josh Higgins down low to Montrez Fuster. Cardinals down 13-10 early. Kennedy currently undefeated downriver. Second quarter, going the other way. Renaud broad into Chuck Pritchett. The senior slips the defenders. Eagles up 28-26 into halftime. Kennedy kept it up. Leonard Paisley down to Maceo Anderson. Turnaround Jay, 21 points on the night. Into the fourth, Eagles up 40-39. The Cardinals respond. Higgins finished with a dozen, straight to the rack for two. This game went into overtime, tied at 50. All Melvindale rest of the way. Welcome to the Montrez Fuster Show. The left slap put back. Game high, 31 points. Killing time, Fuster to Higgins. Count it. Melvindale clips the Eagles 62-57 the final, and quite the log jam at the top of the Downriver League. Should be a wild finish. Let's go south on I-75 for a Huron League Girls Basketball League showdown as Flat Rock was at home to take on the Groseal Red Devils. Bet you didn't know this. Flat Rock in white has dominated the Huron League for 5 years now. February 17, 2011, the last time they lost a league game. Let's start first quarter. Paige Nemeth swings to Morgan Villemeyer. The senior drives the baseline for two. She had 11 points in the first half. Groseal coming in with a 10-1 overall record, 6-1 in league play. Second quarter, Caroline Fleming, the drive and the dish to senior Margaret Assorti. Red Devils down 19-17 at halftime. It went back and forth in the early stages of the second half. Villemeyer, wide open from beyond the arc, knocking down her third triple of the night. She had a game-high 23 points. Groseal hanging around. Senior Kate Tobin, the dribble drive, stops and pops. GI trailed 33-27 into the fourth. Would Flat Rock pull it out? Yes. Villemeyer, the soft pass to Hannah Meyer, who delivers. Flat Rock extends its Huron League winning streak to 54 games. They beat Groseal 46-39. Let's go to Ryan Terpster now.
Thanks, Lauren. We had a great game in the OK Red between Hudsonville and undefeated West Ottawa. And stay tuned for how this one finished. First quarter action, WO with the ball. Jake Van Toobergen using the high screen, slashes in the lane, spins, scores, and the foul. Great finish from the junior. More from the Panthers. Van Toobergen on the press breaker. Dishes to Jared Miller for the two-handed flush. West Ottawa entered our Super 10 ranking this week, and they very much looked the part. Second quarter, though, Hudsonville keeping calm. Riley Costin catching in the post. Nice flurry of moves, and he scores with his offhand. Eagles led by 1 at halftime. Third quarter, Hudsonville letting their senior leader continue to go to work. Costin crosses over, gets to the hoop, and one for the Eagles. West Ottawa has a lot of young players, and they would step up. Sophomore forward Tyler Bosma knocks down the long gun. This is a 3-point game with 2 minutes to go, and the lights go out. No one had seen anything like it. The city of Holland losing power, and the game is suspended. It will be resumed with West Ottawa leading 48-45 at a later date. Now, with some more games with final scores, we head to Jay Sarkar in Lansing.
Thanks, Ryan. Holt traveling to Hazlitt looking for a big win for the Rams. Jalen Cooper, he had himself a day. Going the distance here, he drains a 3-ball from the wing as Holt on the comeback trail. Hazlitt's Brandon Allen answers, he goes inside and hard to the hoop. But like I said, it was the Jalen Cooper show at the Hazlitt gym. Look at this acrobatic move all the way to the hoop and in for 2. Cooper had 15 points on the night. And then, of course, it's deja vu all over again. Cooper gets a hold of the ball, drives the lane one more time, puts that one up and in for 2. Holt wins 68-56. In girls action, St. John's and East Lansing. East Lansing ball early in this one as Amelia McNutt. She passes over to Danny Hansen for 3. That one put up East Lansing 13-12. But for St. John's, Brooke Mazzolini, she hits Erica Bollinger, and Erica Bollinger puts this one up. Ballin'! That one is good for 3. St. John's up 3. Taryn McCutcheon, she's bringing the ball down for the Trojans. She puts that one up for 2. That would tie the game at 38, but St. John's would prove to be too much. Maddie Maloney passes it off to Brooke Mazzolini for the bucket, putting the Red Wings ahead 50-48. St. John's tops East Lansing on the road 56-50. And Lansing Catholic hosting Waverly. This one would be a good one, folks. In the second half, the Cougars' Owen Rush, he gets a hold of the ball, drains a 3 from the wing, and that would give Lansing Catholic a little momentum in the third. Waverly's Jaden Sutton answering right back. Anything you can do, I can do better, he says. He nails his own triple. And then his teammate, Bryce Reynolds, gets in on the action, sinking a 3 of his own. But Lansing Catholic would battle back in this one. Tony Poljan getting around the defender and inside for the bucket. Hoop and the harm, the 3-point play would work. And the icing on the cake right here, Owen Rush with ice water in his veins sinks it as Lansing Catholic wins 61-58. For State Champs, I'm Jay Sarkar.
Hey State Champs fans, I'm Lauren Jabara. Coming up after the break, we go in focus with a goalie from Wyandotte Roosevelt who has a very special story. Then after that, it's our Ultimate Sports Blitz. State Champs will be back right after the break.
We want you. We are LTU, Lawrence Technological University, and is one of the nation's best schools for engineering, architecture, and technology. We don't want just anybody. We want students who are curious and driven, students who want to change the world through technology, science, and design. So if you believe that possible is everything, we want you at LTU.
Sarah Chevrolet in Southfield has been going strong for 5 years now. And as you can see, we'll do pretty much anything to get people's attention.
But what we do best this month is give out Auto Show bonus cash. Lisa Cruise for $69 a month with 0 down, or Equinox for just $119.
What's all this for?
For the next commercial.
Oh, man. Cold, 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 cold.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your nonprofit organization can sell paper pizza certificates that your customers can redeem for one medium pizza at participating Hungry Howie's locations. Go to doughRaiser.com to learn about, sign up for, and order everything Dough Raiser. Request a Dough Raiser kit for your group today. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
This week we go in focus on a hockey player from Wyandotte Roosevelt High School who checked his cancer and got back in the net. Last April, Wyandotte Roosevelt's Jake Timmerman was diagnosed with stage 2 Hodgkin's lymphoma. But Jake only had one thing on his mind: hockey.
My mom, I asked her when she walked in the room, she goes, what's wrong? What's wrong? Because I was in tears, and I go, I'm gonna miss a year of hockey, because that's, the treatment time was supposed to take about a year, they said. So that was probably just a punch in the gut right there, is what I was most upset about. I didn't want to get better, I just wanted to play hockey.
The community responded immediately, doing everything they could during his multiple rounds of chemotherapy.
I say community, and that's probably the right word to use, because it hasn't been just, Wyandotte hockey or, just Wyandotte itself. It's been downriver, all the schools downriver.
The great people of Wyandotte, it was unreal. I mean, we did fundraisers, we did very well. You had other hockey teams at the fundraisers helping, and it just, and you really realized what it's all about after that.
And it was all about the team.
We came up with the slogan, Team 35. Where that came from, it was just half of 70 last year, we were Team 70. So we figured, he's 35 and we're gonna do 35 strong. And we got bracelets made up and shirts, and it really rallied the whole group together.
They're calling themselves Team 35, 35 strong. They've been saying that from the beginning, and sometimes you don't really realize it, but you step back for a second, you look, and you realize, that you got everybody, rallying around you and wanting to push you and make you better.
And Jake did get better, making his season debut just a few weeks ago.
I remember we got to the rink, before the team left on the buses, and they go, Timmerman, you're starting. And I kind of looked at it, I was like, I'm starting against Berkeley, it's a Division II school. I was kind of surprised, I go, maybe I'm more ready than I think I am, but it definitely got me going. I was nervous, obviously, very nervous. Happy with my performance, and couldn't ask really for anything better. The way the team was, all the guys were happy and excited, with the win.
Truly an inspiration. For State Champs, I'm Stephanie Funkhauser.
We are Comstock Park, and you're watching competitive cheer on State Champs.
We start the Blitz with a whole lot of spirit at the OK Blue competitive cheer jamboree held in Allendale. Belting at a small squad in terms of numbers, but plenty of energy in their routine. And the Redskins finished in third place. Sparta High School came strong in this one, throwing down a big score in round number 2. And that propelled them to a runner-up finish. Once again, Comstock Park features one of the best squads in the state, and their skills were on full display. The Panthers throw down a 7-42, and they take the meet. We now go to Birmingham Groves for the team gymnastics tri-meet. 3 schools competing in this one: Dearborn Edsel Ford, Birmingham United, and the combined squad of Troy Avondale. We begin with Dearborn Edsel Ford on the vault. It's Emma Best coming through on the dismount, sticking the landing, and Edsel Ford finished in third. Heading to the floor now, Katie Fabian up for Birmingham United. Nicely done. She would get the highest individual score on the night with a 9.35, and Birmingham United would finish runner-up. To the beam now, this is Noelle Kaminsky for Troy Avondale, showing some fancy footwork during this routine. She would score a 9.1, and Troy Avondale wins the meet. I'm Ryan Terpstra, and we'll have more from the Blitz later in the show.
All right, you guys, if you missed any of our signing day special, not to worry. You could catch it again in one of the reruns coming up this week. It plays again today, January 31st at noon, Wednesday, February 3rd at noon, Friday, February 5th at 2 p.m. right here on Fox Sports Detroit. Don't go anywhere. Our full court press is coming up next.
Are you considered a top male or female athlete in your sport? Listen up! The Detroit Athletic Club is celebrating 20 years of awarding thousands of dollars in college scholarship money.
Founded on athletics, but not only athletics, but also to the citizenship part of the commitment. And so it's all about bringing that together.
12 male and female student athletes will win their share of $15,000. Go to nsa.thedac.com. Application deadline extended to February 12th.
It's not fair. Everyone knows Hungry Howie's created flavored crust.
Yeah, but other places are trying to take the credit.
Yeah, but telling the truth is easy. I'll go first.
Okay.
My spirit animal is a sea captain.
What?
I miss payphones.
Wow.
That lady that brings you cookies every Friday?
Oh, yeah.
I have a huge crush on her.
That's my grandma.
Huge crush.
Hey, everyone gets a free medium pizza on their next online order with coupon code FREE1. Now that's an idea.
Hungry Howie's! Get ready! The high school football season will be here before you know it. The Detroit Sports Commission Prep Kickoff Classic returns to Midtown Detroit and the campus of Wayne State University August 25th through the 27th. Michigan's premier season-opening prep football event, now in its 12th year, will welcome 7 games over 3 days and feature the state's top teams and players. Matchups and ticket information are coming soon. Log on to DetroitSports.org for more information.
LTU Collaboratory is a hands-on regional resource center at Lawrence Tech, fostering business growth and economic vitality. This week, LTU Collaboratory partnered with A16, the annual collaboration for entrepreneurship, bringing together students, entrepreneurs, and forward-thinking business professionals to network, learn, and get inspired.
Lawrence Tech is an outstanding university. They have the talent that all of our businesses need to grow and stay in the city of Southfield. So it's a natural fit that we would work with them to leverage their resources and to help find their students positions in our businesses in the city of Southfield. We have over 10,000 businesses in the city of Southfield, and we continue to grow, but they can't grow unless they have good talent.
Great opportunity for us to bring all these entrepreneurs and innovators from around the state to Southfield, the center of it all, and we look forward to having ACE here for the next 3 to 5 years. So we're really excited about having it here.
For more information on LTU Collaboratory, head to LTUcollaboratory.com. For State Champs, I'm Stephanie Funkhauser.
I'm Ryan Slocum. Back to the highlights. El Eichelberger back in a Saginaw High uniform after spending last season at prolific prep in California. The High hosting Saginaw Heritage. The Trojans' other big man, Terrence Crumpton, throws it down. Then it's Darian Adams with the steal. He takes it all the way, gets hit, doesn't get the call, but he does get the circus shot to drop. Later, it's Eichelberger with the steal and score. He does get the call. The future DePaul Blue Demon had 16 points and 15 rebounds in his debut as Saginaw High rolls over Heritage 83-43. The Heritage girls are ranked #1 in Class A. They were at Powers. The Chargers going inside out. Abby Clothier in the corner. She gets the 3 ball to rattle home. The Hawks find the mismatch down low. Jenna Falkenberg on the block for the easy deuce. She scored 12. Moira Joyner led Heritage with 13. The runner comes up just short. Falkenberg misses as well, but Jayla Richardson, the daughter of Jason Richardson, cleans up the mess, and Heritage takes down Powers 63-27 to remain unbeaten. Back to the boys for a Tri-Valley crossover between the teams tied for 7th in Class B. Elma at Frankenmuth. The Eagles come out flying. Grant Bronner, he's open 361 days a year. That's followed by a triple from Grant Reaney. Muth scored the first 7 points of the game. Dylan Carl got in early foul trouble, but the 6'10 center does get this one to go. Just 5 points and 6 boards for him. Meanwhile, it was Mario Whitley's night. He gets the bucket and the foul. 22 points and 11 boards for the sophomore, who puts on his jammies and says goodnight to Elma. Frankenmuth improves to 11-0, 67-59. Now let's go to the UP to Jerry Taylor.
Thanks, Ryan. Let's get right to it. It was a battle of 2 undefeated teams in Negaunee as the Miners hosted Iron Mountain. First quarter, Jay Laurie with the ball almost loses it, but Mr. Laurie still finishes to put the home team up by 2. Moments later, the Mountaineers turn the ball over. Trent Bell, he could go all the way, and he will. Bell rings the bell. Negaunee leads by 4, but Iron Mountain would respond. Kyle Johnson for 3, yes sir, well within his range from deep as the Mountaineers pull back to within a single point. Later, Negaunee goes back to Mr. Laurie in the post, and yeah, good luck stopping that. His floater gets the friendly bounce, and the Miners are in the lead. But Iron Mountain has a big man too, and his name is Carson Wonders. Here it's Wonders with the sweet move to the hoop, and he ties the game up just like that. Let's see more of Mr. Wonders. Why not? In the post, he floats it up, he floats it in, and the Mountaineers are up by 2. But the Miners look to defend their home court. Dylan Tassin from downtown, you betcha. The 3 is good, and Negaunee takes the lead right back. Later, Laurie is mugged in the low post, but it's alright because he's saved by Mr. Bell. Trent Bell had 21 points, including some clutch free throws in the end, and the Miners win this one 51-49 to stay undefeated. Let's go down the street now to Ishpeming as the Hematites hosted the Braves. Third quarter, Thomas Finnegan to Nick Komet. Back to Thomas Finnegan for the layup, and it's good. Ishpeming up by 8. A few moments later, it's Jaron Kipling with the floater, no good, but the Kipsters show some hustle to get the putback and 2 points for the Hematites. Then Finnegan's jumper, no good. Hart Holmgren can't get it to go, but there again, it's Mr. Kipling for the putback, and Gladstone calls a timeout. And the Braves would respond after the timeout. Hunter Botruff with the jumper, it falls, but Gladstone's still down double digits. Thomas Finnegan, though, had other plans in this one. He had 19 points to lead the Hematites as Ishpeming wins it 64-55.
Coming up after the break is Fast Break presented by the Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan, and Tom Markowski has another special guest, so stay with us.
We want you.
We are Lawrence Technological University, and we don't want just anyone.
We want the brainiacs, visionaries, geniuses, and game changers. We want the students who will change the world through technology, science, business, and design.
So if you're ready to explore your possibilities,
we want you at LTU.
Lawrence Tech. Possible is everything.
SNEF Camp is Metro Detroit's original Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, and we're still making the best deals every day. During the Auto Show sales event, lease a Chrysler Town & Country Limited for only $199 a month for 24 months, or a Jeep Cherokee for just $179. Celebrating 25 years of giving customers a superior buying experience. That's SNEF Camp on Telegraph Road in Redford.
SNEF Camp, Metro Detroit's original. SNEF Camp, SNEF Camp.
We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table. When we sit down together, we share our expertise. You've got a legal problem, we know you need relief. Advice that you can trust, that's why people come to us. We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table.
Welcome back to State Champs. I'm Tom Markowski with another version of Fast Break. And today we have a special guest with us, Frank Orlando, the head coach at Detroit Country Day, a member of BCAM's Hall of Fame. Welcome to the show, Frank.
Thanks, Tom. It's great to be here, and I just appreciate all the great work you guys do.
Well, thanks a lot. We have a lot of fun doing it. And today, our fun's going to center on the top girls teams in the state and who are the best teams in each of the classes. We're going to start with Class D, Mount Pleasant, Sacred Heart, Waterford, Our Lady of the Lakes. In my opinion, it's going to be between those two teams. But if you're looking for a public school team to win the state title, perhaps it'll come out of the Upper Peninsula, Newberry, and maybe Bark River Harris. Going to Class C, Flint Hamady lost in the state championship game last year. They are my favorite, but another team that to look out for is Ypsilanti Arbor Prep, who you will play later in the season, and also Calumet that won the state title last year. Moving on to Class B, where Frank's Country Day team is number one in my polls. Grand Rapids Catholic Central and Bay City John Glenn, two of the other top teams. Let's talk about Catholic Central, what makes them so special.
Well, Catholic Central has just a great team balance. They have great shooters. If you leave them alone, they can hurt you. They're good three-point shooters. They have a good scheme as far as their balance and what they attempt to do. So they are a bona fide.
Are they a half-court team, or they like to get up and down?
Well, they get up and down, but in the half court, they're very, very good.
Okay, we're going to move on to Class A, where my two favorites are Saginaw Heritage, the only team to beat Country Day this year, and Southfield Lathrop, which perhaps started a little slowly, has really caught fire as the season has gone on. Your thoughts on those two teams, Frank?
Well, Southfield Lathrop has great size, the Bello twins, and they have Deja Church, who's a tremendous...
Probably a Miss Basketball candidate next season.
Yes, and so you're talking about a team with great athletic ability. They run up and down the floor. They can get the ball inside. So they're multifaceted as far as what they do. So I would look for them to be in the mix. And then Saginaw Heritage.
Balance, right?
Oh, tremendous balance, great coaching schemes. They can hurt you. Their defense is unbelievable.
I saw some of the highlights of that. They gave you a lot of trouble.
Yes, we had a hard time.
We want to thank Frank for being on the show today. We look forward to next week's show. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you, Tom and Coach Orlando. You're one of the best ever. So we're just halfway through the party, people. Still a half hour to go, including a wild Zamboni ride on the State Champs Power Play, presented by USA Hockey's National Team Development Program. Boys swimming and wrestling highlights are next, plus the main event featuring USA Today's 9th-ranked boys basketball team in the country. Come on back to State Champs.